Today we are reviewing the latest piece of equipment from Bala, the 15-pound weighted Bala Beam. Now, essentially it is a weighted barbell that you really don't add any extra weights to, but it is very practical and useful for any strength training, Pilates, or functional training routine. I think it is a practical thing that literally anyone could incorporate into their routine, but today I want to review some of the pros, the cons, and who exactly this Bala Beam is for and if you should buy it yourself. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. My name is Katie. I'm a dietitian and personal trainer. I make a lot of review videos and reaction videos like this one surrounding food, nutrition, and having a peaceful relationship with food. So if that's something that you would be interested in, then definitely hit the subscribe button below. Links to the products that I'm going to be mentioning in today's video will all be in the description box. And just as a final disclaimer, I am not sponsored by Bala and I paid for these products, so these are all my own thoughts. And with that in mind, I hope this review helps you make an educated decision on your purchase. As of right now, the Bala Beam comes in black, sand, which is a kind of beige tan color, and then blush, which is a light pink. I'm assuming they'll probably come out with a lot more colors. They do have a lot of blues and different things like that on their website and different Bala products, so I'm assuming they'll probably come out with more, but I recently pre-ordered this, so it is fairly new, so just keep that in mind if maybe you don't like the color combinations or the color choices that you have. They should come out with more soon. The black one looks great. I think it blends in with a lot of my other workout equipment. I really love the sleek kind of look of it. So let's talk about some of the key features of the Bala bar. I'm just gonna hold it up really quick. I'll also give some B-roll, of course, for a better view of the Bala bar. But as you can see, it has a little curve and it kind of makes like almost like a W shape with one little hump in the middle and then two humps on each side. So this makes it really easy to grip onto it for things like curls and different stuff like that. And if you wanted to do something like a weighted lunge and hold on to the center, it kind of makes it really easy. I'm not holding it very well right now, but it makes it really easy to hold on to the center and use it that way too. I also like that the curve helps you put it on your shoulders and place it right where it needs to be, and it feels really ergonomic and not painful in any way, shape, or form. Now, of course, if you have neck pain or back pain, you might want to just be gentle and be careful, but I love the butter soft silicone that it is wrapped in because it makes it really soft and easy to hold, and it also makes it easy to put on stuff like your shoulders that might have more pain if you just used a regular barbell. I also looked it up and it's called an easy curve, and the reason that it's built that way is so that you can have a more pronated grip with your arms when you're doing things like curls. So just as a little fun fact, that is why it's curved versus just straight. Now let's talk about some of the pros of the Bala Beam. I love the variety of exercises that you can do with this product. When you work out from home, you can kind of be limited to some of the things that you can only do with dumbbells or with kettlebells and resistance bands and stuff like that. And I love using all of those pieces of exercise equipment as well. But the thing is that sometimes you want to go a little extra and do things that you'd be able to do maybe at a gym, say. So typically the thing that I use at a gym that I don't use quite as much at home is the barbells. And so now I feel like I kind of have the whole gym in my house, and it makes it really nice to be able to get a large variety of exercises in all from home. And it makes it so much easier for your workouts not to get boring. As I just mentioned, it has the very buttery soft silicone. It's the softest silicone that I've ever, that's really hard to say, soft silicone. It's the softest silicone that I've had in any dumbbell that I own. And so I really love that feature because you don't have to worry about your hands blistering or stuff like that with those stainless steel dumbbells and barbells. I have never had a dumbbell so soft, and I really appreciate that they look for quality silicone and something that's gonna be easy on your hands, easy to lift, and ergonomic. That is just a huge pro for me. Another huge pro of the Bala Beam is that it is relatively relatively comparable in price to a regular barbell. So a lot of the other Bala products, I noticed that when you compare them to the market value of something very similar, they tend to be on the higher end. But for this barbell, $99, while it is expensive, is actually pretty comparable to some of the barbells on Amazon. And yes, there are some $60 ones on Amazon, just the barbell itself, and that's about 25 pounds. So you can argue that they're a little bit different than just the barbell itself with Bala because it's only 15 pounds, but the cheapest barbell on Amazon is nowhere near the quality as the Bala Beam 15 pounds. So they are a little bit different and it's hard to directly compare it to something on the market. The barbells, just for reference, on Amazon were going from about $60 to $200. So the Bala Beam, considering all that, is a pretty good mid-range. I love that it's ergonomic and really good on your wrists to hold. As someone who works from home, I have a lot of wrist pain, so something that is ergonomic and built for my body is very, very important. I also love that it doesn't really take up a whole lot of space, and you can kind of put it anywhere. You can lean it up against a wall next to your equipment. Bala says that it's something that's meant to be kept out, so kind of depends on how you like to decorate your home. It's definitely by no means an eyesore. And for pros, lastly, I'll just say that I think it's such a big pro that it can be used for so many different exercises, and I think anyone could really use this for their workout routine. If you're male, if you're female, if you do yoga and Pilates, or if you do strength training and other stuff, I think it really could be incorporated into any routine. So that is why I love the Bala Beam and I would highly recommend it. Now let's talk about the cons and maybe who this beam is not for. I think the biggest con and the biggest elephant in the room with the Bala Beam is that you can't add extra weights to it. So that is the obvious pro of a regular barbell. But when you have the pros like that it's made of silicone and that it's easy to store, put away, and just the shape of it, I can see where, you know, you have to trade some pros for some cons. So I'm not really dissing that. I think it's really cool, and I kind of like the simplicity of the fact that you can't add anything to it because it just is what it is. But I think some people may argue that they want a heavier weight, or they want 20 pounds or 25 pounds or 30 pounds or something that's going to be a lot heavier so they get more of a strength building effect. And I totally understand that. So I think in the future, I would maybe recommend that Bala has a heavier weight category for these bars, because I think they could still be used easily if they were maybe 20 or 25 pounds. Now, with how it's built, I don't totally see them making something too heavy because it kind of loses its functionality. Just like neoprene dumbbells have kind of a limit. I don't think I've ever seen a neoprene dumbbell go past 25 pounds. I don't see this Bala bar going much further past 30 pounds maybe, because at that point you kind of have to make it thicker and thicker or longer and longer, and it just doesn't work. The second con is, although that it is relatively good in price per the price comparison that I did earlier, I do think it's still an investment for some. And I think it can be kind of a big barrier to purchasing this, seeing the $99 price tag. That said, I think it is well worth it, and I think it'll last you forever as long as you don't lose it or someone like a burglar comes into your house and steals it. I think you'll keep this forever. So I don't see $100 being a lot of money in the long run if it's something that's just gonna last you forever. I have 5-pound and 8-pound dumbbells that I've had for over 10 years. I mean, if you divide the price that I got them at over even 10 years, let alone 20 or 30 years, it's like paying a couple cents per year to own these things. It's really, in the grand scheme of things, it is a good investment in your health and in your fitness. And all of that said, of course, if you're looking for something that you can add more weights to and do the same type of movements but just be able to lower weights and add weights, then this might not be for you because you really don't have that functionality. But if it is within your price range and you're okay with the 15 pounds, oh my gosh, I highly recommend this product, and I definitely recommend checking out the other Bala products. I'll leave links to all of them in the description box below, and I will be doing more videos like this one on Bala reviews, different things like that, because they have so many cool and fun fitness products that I think you're just gonna love all of them and get addicted just like I am. So what do you think of the Bala Beam? Is it something that you're gonna purchase or something that you're gonna skip? What's your opinion? I'd love to know in the comment section below. If you wanna watch other fitness reviews and Bala Beam reviews, I'm gonna leave them in the end card. If you're watching this video brand new, then it might take a week or two to get the other ones up, but I promise I will leave them in the end card in the description box when they are posted. Until next time, have an amazing day. I hope this video helped you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.